Hello! In this video, we will discuss the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan o Gamaba. The Philippines also honors artists who are engaged in folk or traditional arts and who have reached a high level of technical skill and artistic excellence. The award is called the Gawad sa Manlilikha ng Bayan or Gamaba or National Living Treasures Award. The categories for Gamaba are folk architecture, maritime transport, weaving, carving, performing arts, literature, graphic and plastic arts, ornament, textile or fiber art, pottery, and other artistic expressions of traditional culture. This award was institutionalized by 1992 Republic Act No. 7355 with the NCCA in charge of its implementation. The process of awarding a Manlilikha ng Bayan is similar to that of the Order of the National Artists. However, only NCCA's panel of experts and reviewers will screen and review the nominations. They will then submit the list to the President of the Philippines for proclamation. Like the national artists, an artist must have special qualities to become a Manlilikha ng Bayan. Here are the criteria. The artist should be an inhabitant of an indigenous or traditional cultural community anywhere in the Philippines that has preserved indigenous customs, beliefs, rituals, and tradition and has syncretized whatever external elements that have influenced it. The artist must have engaged in the folk art tradition that has been in existence and documented for at least 50 years. The artist must have consistently performed or produced works of superior and distinctive quality over a significant period. The artist must possess a mastery of tools and materials needed by the art and must have an established reputation in the art as master and maker of works of extraordinary technical quality. The artist must have passed on or will pass on to other members of the community his or her skills in the folk art for which the community is traditionally known. A traditional artist who possesses all the qualities of a Manlilikha ng Bayan but is now incapable of teaching further his or her craft may still be recognized given the following. The artist has created a significant body of works and has consistently displayed excellence in the practice of his or her art, thus achieving important contributions for its development. The artist has been instrumental in the revitalization of his or her community's artistic tradition. The artist has passed on to the other members of the community the skills in the folk art for which the community is traditionally known. The community of the artist has recognized him or her as master and teacher of his or her craft. Here are the Manlilikha ng Bayan awardees from 1993 to 2012. First is Ginaw Bilog from the indigenous group Hanunuo Mangyan Panaytayan, Oriental Mindoro. His cultural contribution is preserving the ambahan, a Mangyan tradition of singing or chanting poetry. Next is Masino Intaray from Palawan, Brooks Point, Palawan. He is an extraordinary musician and storyteller. Intaray mastered the arts of the basal or gong music ensemble, kulilal or the lyrical poem sung with two-stringed kudiapi, and bagit or the instrumental music played with kudiapi. He also played a roding or mouth harp and babarak or ring flute, and he is also a prolific epic chanter and storyteller. Next is Samaon Sulaiman. He is a Magindanaon from Mama Sapano, Maguindanao. He perfected the art of playing kutiapi or two-stringed black flute and served as the master teacher of the art in his hometown and other towns in their area. Next is Lang Dulay from Tiboli, Lake Cebu, South Cotabato. Master weaver of the traditional tinalak or Tiboli cloth, an abaca textile that can only be woven through tedious process. Next is Salin Tamonon. She is a Bagobo from Bansalan, Davao del Sur. She is a traditional weaver since age 12 and preserved the dyeing art of Bagobo weaving. Next is Alonzo Saclag from Kalinga, Lubugan, Kalinga. He gained perfection in playing Kalinga instruments and dancing patterns and movements associated with rituals. He also advocated the Kalinga philosophies and the promotion of their culture to the rest of the country. Next awardee is Frederico Caballero from Sulod, Bukidnon, Calinog, Iloilo. He mastered 10 epics of the region, including the Labaw Dunggon and Humadapnon. In addition to this, he also advocated the preservation of traditions in his region by traveling from barangay to barangay to encourage other indigenous groups to learn how to read and write. Next awardee is Uwang Ahadas Ayakan from Lamitan, Basilan. He is a partially blind musical genius who has mastered and taught several Yakan instruments, including the Kwintangan Kayu, Gabang, and Agung. Another awardee is Darhata Sawabi Atausug from Parang, Sulu. He is a master weaver of the traditional PC habit of the Tausug, preserving generation of Tausug designs. Next is Eduardo Muto, a Kapampangan from Apalit, Pampanga. He is a dedicated sculptor of religious and secular art in silver, bronze, and wood. Next is Haja Amina Api, a Sama from Tandubas, Tawi-Tawi. She upheld the Sama women tradition of mat weaving, revolutionizing the traditional white mats with her own tinted designs. Next is Teofilo Garcia, an Ilocano from San Quintin, Abra. He is a master artisan of making tabungaw or cask that was due to his work and the demand for casks in his area. To promote the art, he continuously made himself available in the industry and thought of better materials to improve the quality of tabungaw. And the last is Magdalena Gamayo, an Ilocano from Pinili, Ilocos Norte. She is dubbed as the best artist who has exemplified the art of Ilocos abel weaving, threading the most intricate traditional designs that most modern weavers fail to master. And that's it for this video. I hope that you learned and had fun at the same time. See you on my next video. Bye!